guys, Lauren here today, and today for your viewing pleasure, I have a April to be read. Yay! Some of you are probably wondering why I didn't do a March wrap-up, and that's because the amount of books I read in March were laughable and maybe possibly non-existent. March was a very busy month for me, so I didn't get a lot of reading done, which is really sad, but this month will be better. First book I'm going to be finishing is Versatility by Joan Hunt. This was sent to me by Austin Macaulay Publishers, so thank you very much. They also sent me another book which may or not be featured in this video. We're gonna see how the TBR teacup goes. So this is really good so far. It's very humorous the way she writes. It's not like a lot of poem books I've read. She's actually a poet that actually rhymes. Book I am so excited about, and it's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. I've been meaning to read this for a really long time, but recently I reread a synopsis of it and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pick it up this month, and it is about a young man who checks himself into a mental hospital. Now we are going to move into my TBR. I don't have a TBR jar, guys. I have a TBR teacup, and it's not very full. I don't have a lot of books on my TBR list because I don't own a lot of books that I haven't read. So that's slowly changing, but we are going to pick books out of this nice little teacup. I think I'm gonna pick, I don't want to be over ambitious. I think 4 is a solid number. I think 4 is a reasonable goal. Maybe 5. We'll do 5. So, mixin', 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 mixin'. Okay, that should suffice. So book number 1 is It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I forgot to take this one out. So we will be reading that. So all that anticipation for nothing. Okay, mix, 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 mix. That was such a strange voice. I do apologize. Okie Doke. By Lori Howes Anderson. About a girl who ended a end of the summer party by calling the cops. A lot of people hate her now, so she's kind of an outcast, and that's really all I know about this book. So I will be reading this. Book number 2 is The Ask and the Answer by Patrick Ness. This is The Ask and the Answer by Patrick Ness. I've read the first book, so I'm not going to give you a synopsis on this one because I might be spoilery, but the first book's really good. It's about this world where they can hear each other's thoughts, and so the main character finds a quiet place and he finds a girl because there are no girls in his town. So it's a very interesting book. Next, I will be reading TheDarkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I'm a little behind on this party, I know, but I have it. I'm gonna read it this month. So we have 2 more books. So far they've been really big ones. Unwind by Neal Shusterman. I will be reading Unwind by Neal Shusterman. This is a book that follows a society, and I believe it follows 3 kids, and it follows the Second Civil War, which has been fought over reproductive rights. And so the end of the war, basically what happens is you can't abort your children when they're infants, but you can abort them once they become like 18 or 13, I think. Yeah, 13. If they're a problem child, or if you just don't have the money or whatever it is, you can unwind them. So this is kind of a creepy book that deals with some heavy subject matter. And the last book I read this month will be The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the first book in the Lord of the Rings series. I don't really think I need to describe what the Lord of the Rings series is. I've read The Hobbit, but I haven't read these books, so I'm excited to do so. Yeah, so those are the books I'm going to be reading this month. Very quickly, I'm going to go back through them. Versatility. It's kind of a funny story. The Ask and the Answer. The Darkest Minds. Unwind. And last but certainly not least, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, Part 1. So this will be a fun reading month. I hope that's not too much for me. Honestly, not sure if I'm going to get to that Lord of the Rings book, but if I do, I will definitely be a little shocked by myself. So I need to start reading ASAP. So I will see you guys later.